to another awesome episode of the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com to subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If this is your first time with us, thank you for joining us. If you are back, welcome back. We are excited to have you. As you know, the show is broken down into three segments. Segment number one is the inspirational word of the day. Segment number two is our financial news. And then segment number three, we'll open it up for any financial news. So definitely, stick around for that. If you have any questions, if you're watching live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, please put your questions in the comment box. If you're watching live on Instagram, please put your questions in the question box. So thank you. Samaya Hill, Grand Rising. We got Erica's online. This is my first time, so welcome. Mind Right Money Moguls in the building. All right, cool. So today, I posted this on my Instagram and my Facebook, and so today, today's inspirational word of the day is dedicated to execution. Trini Cherry, good morning. So today's inspirational word of the day is dedicated to execution, right? And so I posted this on my Instagram, and it says, average people have great ideas, legends have execution. And what does that mean? The funny thing about dreams, about living your best life. The funny thing about that, right, is that at the end of the day, we have millions of dollars stuck in our head. Millions of dollars stuck in our head all the time. We come up with ideas. We come up with easier ways to do things. We come up with ways of how we can serve people better. Like when I tell you the amount of currency that is stuck in our head is ridiculous. But at the end of the day, there is no one that you can call a legend that allow those ideas to just stay in their head, right? Because average people have great ideas. Legends have great execution. And so the difference between somebody that you would call a legend, the difference between somebody that you would say is living their best life, the difference between somebody who is maximizing their full potential is not the ideas, because we're not short of ideas. It is actually the execution of those ideas, right? Are you executing on those ideas? Are you taking them from the beginning of the idea formation and then making it a reality, right? And making it reality, execution. And the funny thing about execution is that execution is actually easier than the idea itself, right? To come up with a good idea, right? An idea that's really worth something is very difficult to do, right? Because we have all these ideas. It's very difficult to do, right? But the execution part of it is the easiest part, because all you have to do is do it. All you have to do is get out of your mind, get out of your head, and just do it. The reason why a lot of us may think it's difficult, right? We may think that's the most difficult part, is because we're in our head, right? In our head, we allow ourselves to give excuses. We allow ourselves to say it's going to take much. We allow ourselves to tell us that the idea isn't good enough. We allow ourselves to tell us that somebody else already has done this. We allow ourselves to come up with all these BS excuses to stop us from executing, when if we just execute it, if we just say, oh, this is a great idea, let me take the first step into making this idea a reality, we would realize that if it's a bad idea, the execution will allow us to know that it's a bad idea. In fact, most ideas that start out as ideas, as we execute on those ideas, we actually perfect those ideas, and it winds up morphing into an idea that is so lucrative, that's serving people, that's helping solve a problem, and that is lucrative and allows you to make income while you make an impact. Everybody who's a legend, everybody who is living their best life, they're doing it because they executed on an idea, and as they executed on that idea, they allowed that idea to morph into something better and better and better and better and better and better until they created an idea that is serving people, that's solving a problem, and is lucrative. Those are the three things that I want you to keep in mind as you're putting out your idea. Who are you serving? How are you helping solve a problem? And can you make income while making an impact? And as you look at those three things, as you solidify those three things, then you start to realize why legends are legends. Right? Legends are not legends because they have these ideas that they sit on all the time. Legends are not legends because they have a notepad and they just write all their ideas down on a notepad and that's it. Legends are legends because they have executed, right? Execution. They have executed on the idea. They had a thought and they made that thought a reality. They had a thought, and thoughts become things with execution. They don't become things if they just stay in the head. Thoughts become things with execution. So you have to execute. Right? You have to execute. You have to understand that, all right, this is a great idea. And within this great idea, who am I serving with this idea? What problem am I solving with this idea? And what is my first step with this idea? If you put those together, you become legend. Right? When it's all said and done, no one talks about how many great ideas people had. The only thing people talk about is their execution. What did this person execute? What did this person do? How did this person make the world better? Right? What was their contribution to the world? Not the ideas. Right? Who are you serving? What problem are you solving? And what is the first steps? And then once you get that, and you take the first step, I promise you, most ideas morph into something different. Most ideas start out one way, but then eventually get to a space that it continues to morph and morph and morph. But it's all about action. It's not going to happen without the action. You can't just allow it to stay in your head. So as we start this week off, right? This is gonna be a powerful week. When we start this week off, I want you to think about it. What are those ideas that you have in your head that need to get out? What are those ideas that you have to execute, right? Now, when you're thinking about those ideas, who are you serving, right? How are you gonna serve with that idea? Then I want you to ask yourself, what problems are you solving with this idea? And then I want you to take the first step. Right? I'll give you an example. So last week, I released my ebook that wasn't really planned. Right? I've had the idea for a long time. Every time I did live question and answers, everybody was asking, hey, how do I publish an ebook? How do I publish an ebook? And I would say it over and over and over again how easy it was. I'm like, yo, it's easy. 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 I kept telling people how easy it was to publish an ebook. Right? And so for me, I had this idea. You know what? I'm going to publish an ebook, but instead of me telling people it's easy, I'm going to show them that it's easy. And so in my mind, I said, okay, here's the idea. right? Write an ebook to teach people how to write ebooks. What problem am I solving? Right? So number one, who am I serving? Number one, I'm serving those people who have knowledge that they want to share, but also want to make an income from their impact, but may think that they don't have the time or money to do it. And so I said, those are the people I'm serving. Those are the people like Miss McClarity, Young Faces Smiling, who are geniuses, who have genius minds, but for whatever reason they're not putting out their content because they think that they need money or they think they need more time. So I said, all right, I'm gonna put something out there that's gonna serve, right? And what problem am I solving? I'm solving the problem of people who want to make income and impact with limited income, with limited resources, right? And so that's what it did. And what was the first step? The first step was actually just going on live and teaching it live, right? That was the first step. The first step was to do it live. And so now, as I did it live, that was the first step. That's my content. And when I wrote it, when I did it live, right? I did it live so people could see. I then used the same content because I use my Otter app. I use the same content to now put out the book, right? And now, from an idea that I really didn't have, I made, I think, over $1,000. I want to say I didn't do the tally yet, but I've made over $1,000 from that ebook that wasn't even something that was on my radar to do, right? And then from that $1,000, I think I paid about $100 for influencer marketing that helped with that $1,000. Right? It's in the book. It's all in the book. I tell you how to do influencer marketing. Right? I tell you how to do influencer marketing to get more eyes on your stuff. Right? And so, and my followers grew, I think, another 1,000. Yep. My followers grew another 1,000 because of the influencer marketing. And so I'm saying all that to say is that it cost me, it didn't cost me anything. I did everything myself. It didn't cost me not $1 to put the book out. Right? Can you elaborate on the back end expenses if you had any? The cost of Shopify. Hutch says, can I elaborate that? I already use Shopify, so I didn't put that in there, but I pay what, like $29 a month for Shopify, but I sell books on Shopify. I sell books on Shopify. I have planners on Shopify. So I have a lot of things on Shopify, and so that $29 is like nothing because I make that even without this ebook that I just put out. I make the $29 like I make more than $29 a day off of my planners and all the other stuff that I had already. And so that wasn't a cost. It's not a new cost that I incurred. But even if it is, like I said, even if I added in there, I spent $100 on influencer ads, right? What's your Shopify name? I do custom. So shop.mindrightmoney.com is my Shopify store. I don't use .shopify nothing. I customize everything. Let me see. So so Young Faces Smiling said, where's your Shopify name? So no, I customize it. So shop.mindrightmoney.com is my Shopify store. They allow you, and that's what I think everybody should do. I think that you should buy your own domain name and you should have your own name. Hit with Paris. What's up, Cuzzo? Someone need this. The way they run after these men and women and accomplish those goals of smashing is is the same way they need to be committed about their careers. Period. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that I posted this earlier on my from a previous show, but I think we're living in the best time ever. And I think that if people don't take full advantage of it, then you're wasting time. You're wasting the opportunity. Actually, this is one of the best times that we will ever see in our lifetime. Where when things see the thing when things are chaotic, legends are made. You know what I'm saying? When there's order, then people who have power, perceived power, can control things. But when there's chaos, then this is the opportune time for those who don't have perceived power to seize power, right? Think of any time that power was seized is during times of chaos. And so this is the best time. Pandemic is happening, civil unrest is happening, economy is in flux. Millions of jobs are lost. There's chaos. Nothing is in order. Nothing. And so this is the time that you use your mind the best way that you can and create. You use your mind, right, to come up with the ideas. You figure out who you're serving. You figure out what problems you're solving, and then you execute. You execute. That's it. Best time to do it. There's no other time, right? Right now is the best time to do it. When it's blood on the streets. And you got to take advantage of it. Because if you understood your power, right? It's the work. You always have this power, though. With chaos or without chaos, you always have this power. But what makes this time different is because those who had perceived power that was not based on mind, right? They're people who have power based on position. They have perceived power. So because of their position, they think they're in power. Because of their bank account, they think they're in power. Because of their associations, they think they're in power. And the average person gives that to them. The average person sees, oh, this person has this title, so this person has the power. The average person says, oh, this person's a millionaire or a multimillionaire or a billionaire, so I'll give you this power. Oh, this person has this, so I'll give you this power. So the average person gives up their power because of, the circumstances or whatever the case may be. But now, because of the chaos, your title don't matter, your money don't matter, your position don't matter, none of that stuff matters. So now we're all at an even playing field. And so what everybody has and what we should have always had is our mind. And so if we use our mind the right way, we can accomplish anything. And I just want to be a demonstration. That's all. I ain't trying to convince y'all to do nothing. I want to be a demonstration. I'm going to tell it to y'all. If y'all listen, you listen. If you don't, you don't. Right? And I'm going to keep using my mind power to create the exact life that I want. I'm in the process of creating the life that I want, exactly. No edits. Not settling. Nope. The exact life that I want. And it's unfolding before my eyes. I'm watching it unfold. I'm watching it unfold every single day. Because you got to use your mind power. Let's see what my guy Capskin says. Do you own fulfillment? It depends on which. And so for my books, yes, I own fulfillment. So I pay to print. I pay to print my own books. So I own my own books, and then I ship them out myself. Because of COVID-19, I'm pulling away from fulfillment of physical products. So I'm going to I'm going back to allowing like Amazon to do fulfillment. Once my inventory that I have here goes away. So I have inventory here, but I want to get rid of those inventory because it's costing. It's a lot of time to get the books, but then also the time that it is taking me to have to pack the books, go to the post office. I'd rather just pay that to somebody else, which is Amazon, in order for them to create the fulfillment. I have T-shirts that I rather do print on demand because here's the deal. Um, I know ownership is important. I do. Um, but sometimes, ownership, you should have ownership of or not should, but in some cases, having ownership of um, the intellectual property and then licensing it out, it could be more lucrative than just trying to own the whole supply chain. And so for me, my shirts doing print on demand works better for me just from a time perspective. Me going print on demand with my books work better for me just from a time perspective. Me creating an ebook and delivering that directly to the consumer works better for me. And so from a fulfillment perspective, for my books, I do own the fulfillment, but I'm in the process of outsourcing that. And then with my T-shirts, I don't own the fulfillment of it. But I also make more money off of digital products, whether it's my courses, whether it's my ebooks, my planners, my mastermind program, my subscription program. So those are I get a better ROI on that. Respect. Thanks for the teaching. We got to make time for what's important to us. That's a big fact. That's a big fact. Does Shopify take percentages of each sale? They do take. It's like it's like a, what do you call it? A processing fee. So they do. Similar to like if you own the store though, right? So it's no different than that. So like if anybody understands when you own a store, right? Like let's say you go to the store and you own a shirt shop. Um, in order to accept credit cards, there's something called merchant services. Like you have to have merchant services in order to accept credit cards. So behind the scenes, people don't realize that every time you swipe your card, there's a transaction fee that whoever you're using for merchant services charges. So Shopify is the same. So yes, there's a percentage, there's a small percentage, but it's similar to like if you owned a brick and mortar store, and every time you got a sale, you had to pay merchant services. That's why there's some stores. Think about it. Some stores don't charge you tax if you pay with cash. That's because they don't, like they could keep the cash and put it under the books. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Did someone get it? I don't know what you're asking about that. You're right. Shopify does not take percentage of sales. They charge a monthly fee only. Yeah, I pay the monthly fee, but I do when they do, and I'll double check it, but when I do look at my statement, you know what I'm saying, based on what and I don't know if it's by volume or not, but when I look at my statement, there is like a fee, like a processing fee that's taken, or am I mistaking it for Stripe? I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure they're taking like a processing fee, but I could be wrong. It might or it might be my Stripe that's taking the fee. So I'll double check that. But either way, whoever's processing your credit cards, there's usually a fee on that end. Keep the creative juices flowing. Beautiful black people, big facts. Constant think tank. Think. Thank you, Ash, for helping me. Within 2 weeks, I created YFS ebook. Yeah, not fast shot, and I love it. Reaching for the stars. Yo, go follow Young Faces Smiling. She's a master at getting celebrity interviews and building her brand. And so she wrote a book called Reaching for the Stars, using the ebook, using the program. She wrote a book called Reaching for the Stars, and it helps, teaches you how to get celebrity interviews and build your brand. So definitely check it out. Fast shout out to you. It's ready to execute. Thanks for helping me with the title. No, it's my pleasure. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I am creating the life that I want while helping others do the same. Pay it forward. Yeah, I honestly think that's the best way. I honestly don't think. Or I'm not gonna say it today. Damn, there's a book I'm reading. By was it Eric Nightingale? What's his name? What's the guy's name? I think it's Eric Nightingale. Is it Eric? Earl. I know it was an E. There's a book that I'm reading with Earl Nightingale, and he says this quote that I'm not gonna say yet because I'm gonna actually use that as my daily word maybe tomorrow. But I don't think it's possible for you to live your best life without helping others. I don't think that's possible. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. I don't think that you can live a life of bliss if you're not helping others, right? Live a life of bliss. You get what you give, right? So the more that you give, the more that you get. So if you want love, give love, right? If you want, you know, impact, then give impact, right? Like you got to be impactful, right? You have to help others. You got to solve a problem. Jeff Bezos solves a problem, right? He's not a billionaire because he doesn't solve a problem. You know, whether we realize it or not, Mark Zuckerberg solved the problem, right? He's serving people through Facebook, right? If you're in real estate, you're serving people through real estate. If you're an educator, you're serving people through education, right? And the more you serve and create a business model within that serving, that's the only way. I don't know any other way that you could make income without making an impact, right? There's illegal ways that you could do it. You could steal, rob, whatever. But at the end of the day, you're still looking over your shoulder. That's not bliss, right? If you can't do what you do and have a great night's sleep, then we're not talking about that, right? That's not making an impact, right? And so who are you serving? And so I to that point, the only way that you could create the life that you want is by serving others. If there's another way, tell me. If there's another way to create the life that you want without serving others, please tell me. Please give me an example. I would love to hear it. But when I look at those who are legends, those who make impacts, they do it by serving others. What t-shirts? Where can I buy some? If you go to shop.mindrightmoney.com, I have t-shirts that I offer with some dope sayings. You could go there. Maybe I'll do a custom. Maybe I'll do a custom website, ashcashshirts.com or something like that. I'll figure it out. Right. So that's why, like, if you want to buy my books, go to ashcashbooks.com. Right. So that's why I always buy custom domains because it's just easy to be like, go to ashcashbooks.com, go to ashcashshirts.com. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going shop.mindrightmoney.com and search for shirts. You know what I'm saying? What do you use for print on demand for t-shirts? I use a company called Printful, PRINTFUL.com. And they connect with Shopify really well. And so they do fulfillment. All you have to do is come up with the design, and then they take care of the fulfillment. So Printful, PRINTFUL.com. AUE Locks, what up? Cole said it best. You can dream, but don't neglect the execution. That's a big fact. You have to execute. You know what I'm saying? 2.7% around that. Yeah. Grace the DJ, what up? Great info. What's her name again? I don't know who you're talking about. Maybe Young Faces Smiling. It might be Miss Mac. Let's see. Oh, Reaches for the Stars, right? So yeah, so she's in here. Young Faces Smiling, she's in here. Earl Nightingale, yep. I must save my people. I can't move any other way. You have to, and just make sure it's a business model though behind that. That's the other thing. And a lot of times, um, people want to save people, but you can't save people if you can't save yourself. And so just make sure there's a business model attached to it. Make sure that in your saving people, that there's a business model, right? I give 10% of my income away to causes that I care about, right? I could not do that if I didn't have them. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I think I'm more impactful by making more money. The more money I make, the more I could give away. Period. There are a lot of causes that I care about. That there are other grassroots organizations that are more equipped at solving those problems than I am. So if let's say I want to save my people from diabetes, and I find an organization that's really good at diabetes research, then I could be on the front line telling people to eat healthy and and trying to save people from eating or whatever. I could do that. But I'm more impactful by making more money and then giving the money to the diabetes foundation. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, yeah, you can save people, but make sure you're making some money too. Because the more money you can make, the more you can help. That's my mission, right? My goal to see multi-millions of dollars is so that I can have a greater impact. Because I have an impact now. And so I just know, so everything I'm doing now would just be exacerbated if I had, or when I have the multi-millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing now will be exacerbated when I have the money, right? When I have the multi-millions. I'm not waiting for that though. I'm executing every day. Every single day I wake up and I say, how can I be an impact? How can I serve? How can I solve? Right? And how can I make income? Every single day. Because I know that money serves me. Right? Money serves me. Like y'all want me to have money. You want, right? Like there are people who have a lot of money who are not serving. Right? Not in the way that we would like them to serve. But I serve. So you want me, you want to buy my products. You want to forward this live to people. You want to tell people to pick up my books. You want to do that. Because the more I do that, or the more income I make, the more impact I can have. It's period. You know what I'm saying? So Grace the DJ, just make sure, you know what I'm saying, that there's money tied to that. I'm curious to know your thoughts on this Microsoft acquisition. I was about to talk about that actually, because that's part of the news. But I guess TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, and part of Chinese law says that if you own a company, you have to give user data to the government. And so because there's many Americans who are who have TikTok, because it's owned by the Chinese government or Chinese company, they have to send the information to the government. And that's why President Trump says it's a breach. And so because it's a breach, he's looking to ban it. But then Microsoft stepped in, and Microsoft is looking to possibly acquire TikTok. And if that happens, that could solve the problem. So I think that either way, I think that either way would be a good. Because the other thing you got to be careful about is that once you download an app, you don't know. Unless it's encrypted, unless it's like your bank account or whatever. But even with that, like I heard that some apps are able to add keystrokes on there, right? And so they could like on a background while the app is playing, it can watch your keystrokes. So let's say, for instance, you have you pull up your Chase app, and then now you're typing in your password, and it sees your keystrokes. Then they could potentially steal your information. So that's why it's dangerous. So that's why the ban is, that's why President Trump is threatening with the ban, and so I think a Microsoft acquisition could save that because the U.S. doesn't require user data to be sent to the government. So just for clarity, Once I realized that, I unlocked so much. A&E book is on the way. Facts. Oh, and ebook is on the way. Need that. This is very true. AshCashMerch.com. Facts of that. I'm about to see if that's available. I appreciate you. The PLR Vault. I appreciate you. I'm gonna see if that's available. AshCashMerch.com. I like that. Are you buying and or creating a website with each product? No. I create a website. So actually, I only have one website. I just use the URL to direct people to the website. So everything I sell is either on Shopify, Thinkific, or ClickFunnels. Those are the three things I use. I use Shopify, I use ClickFunnels, and I use Thinkific, right? Shopify for my shirts, books, physical products, and even my ebooks. Thinkific is for my courses, so any online courses, anything like that, I use that. And then ClickFunnels, I use that for both. For my Mailbox Money Academy program, my mastermind program is on there. My new ebook is on there only because I have an upsell and I want to create an upsell through that. So I do that. Can you pin your Shopify? I'm pinning the 21-day money challenge because before I leave, I want everybody to go to the 21daymoneychallenge.com. That is my 21-day Mind Right, Money Right challenge. We're starting today. We're going to do it for 21 days. And it's usually $97. But if you use the code COVID-19, it's going to be free. So go to the 21daymoneychallenge.com. Use the code COVID-19. And you'll get access to the 21-day challenge. There's a free book that you could download that you could follow ahead. It's daily mantras and meditations. So go to the 21daymoneychallenge.com and use the code COVID-19. After the 21-day challenge, I will send you a link for the prosperity challenge because I want to keep the ball rolling. And so go to Mind Right or the 21daymoneychallenge.com. Use the code COVID-19. How's the 21-day challenge going to work? Iris asked that. So every single day there is a set of directions. So every day you'll get a set of directions. You'll get a mantra that you're supposed to say. And then you'll have an exercise that you need to do. So every single day for 21 days, there's something that I'm going to ask you to do, and I just want you to follow it. I've had thousands of people go through it. People love it because it's a mindset shift. So definitely check it out. But true indeed, on saving my people, I must be the best me to do this work. Big facts. I realize that you gotta be sound body, mind, everything, and finances in order to help people. I can't help the poor if I'm one of them. So I got rich and gave back to me. That's the win-win. Nah, I got rich and gave back to them too. That's right. Been 10%ing since 13 years old. Yeah, that 10% is everything. That 10% is everything. Love that. Save people, but save yourself first. That's a fact. You get into the airplane. What they tell you? Put the mask on first. You know what I'm saying? When, not if. Fast shout, Fem Creator. You see what I did there? You feel me? Abundance killer. Soon come. Abundance killer. When, not if. Abundance killer. Looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? Shop.mindrightmoney.com. No, yeah, shop took me to the Lending Tree website. No, shop.mindrightmoney.com. Shop.mindrightmoney.com. Let's see. Privacy concerns. Ready to load the clip on a Microsoft stock. Facts of that, right? How are you going to do the 21-day challenge? I answered that. The more worried about kids making fun of him than the damn pandemic. No, I don't know if that's necessarily true. There is definitely privacy concerns. I don't know if I want the Chinese government to have access to all of my information. So I'm not, I don't necessarily think that it's about people making fun. You know what I'm saying? So um, let's see. Nikki, who designs your website? I don't have time to design my own. Who do you recommend for designers? So I don't design. The great thing about Shopify is that they have templates. The thing about ClickFunnels is that they have templates. The thing about Thinkific is that they have templates. So that's that. With WordPress on my main website, mindrightmoney.com, I use a guy on Fiverr. So Fiverr.com has great designers that you could just buy a template and they'll design it for you. And so I use a guy on Fiverr.com, and you can go to Fiverr and they charge like $100, $200, not even that expensive. You buy the template, you send it to them, and then they'll do it for you. Signed up today. Thank you. All right, perfect. Thank you. I'm glad I stayed. Fast shout to you. Yo, Ash, thanks for everything you do. We appreciate the gems you always dishing out. Now it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Like, blessing y'all is blessing me. You know what I'm saying? The more I give, the more I get, and I know that. And so I'm just here to be of service. So it's definitely my pleasure. I'm looking forward to that. How do you spell the third site after ClickFunnels? Oh, Thinkific. So ThinkiFic.com. Thinkific, like Thinkific, like terrific. Thinkific. So Thinkific. ThinkiFic.com. Thinkific. So Shopify, ClickFunnels, and Thinkific. Thanks, bro. Got a chunk today while grinding at the part time. Nah, salute. Everyone have a blessed day. All right, salute. Yeah, we about to get kicked out. So I didn't do the news yet. Let me see what's in the news real quick. Ash Cash, I'm a saver. What's the best stock to buy on the market? I gotta find an expert. Crown this empire. I gotta find an expert to talk about specific stocks. Let's see what's in the news. Let's see. Year to date market update. Markets is up. Nasdaq is up 19.76%. S&P 500 is up 1.25% year to date. Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 7.39% year to date. Gold is up 31.18% year to date. Treasury is down 1.38.5 basis points. Oil is down 33.95%. Where we at? Cryptocurrency. If you got them Bitcoins, start to look into that. Look into the crypto game. I looked this weekend. I was pleasantly surprised. Bitcoin rose above 12,000 before dipping slightly. It significantly outpaced gold and the major equities indexes this year. So start looking into crypto. That's the next thing I'm on, because I think the dollar's gonna crash. And so, what are the alternatives? I want you to start looking into Bitcoin. I want you to start looking into other cryptocurrencies. I want you to start looking into precious metals, gold and silver. I'll talk more about that later, but start looking into that. Lord & Taylor, oldest U.S. department store, goes bankrupt. They filed for Chapter 11. What else? COVID-19. New infections going up as of July. 1.9 million new infections in July. Nearly 42% more than 4.5 million cases reported nationwide since the pandemic. So the U.S. is really getting a lot of infections. Master P is supporting J. Cole's Hoop Dreams. So salute to him. You know what I'm saying? You know Master P had a stunt a stint in the NBA, and J. Cole actually wants that to happen. J. Cole just got a sneaker with Puma, but he wants his hoop dreams. I seen a hoop before too, so he's pretty good. So salute to him. Let's see what happens. And then we talked about TikTok already. So yeah, that's the news that I got for y'all today. Let's see. 21 Day came up as ClickFunnels. It shouldn't have. The 21-day money challenge.com. It should have took you straight to Thinkific. So www.the21daymoneychallenge.com. Let me just make sure that I'm giving y'all the right thing, but it shouldn't have come up as ClickFunnels. So www.the21daymoneychallenge.com. Wulan. So www. I keep typing it wrong. www. And I checked it this morning, so I'm almost sure it works. 21 Day Money Challenge.com. Yeah, it works. Go to the 21 Day Money Challenge. It's pinned right below. So you should be good there. Let's see. Have a great day. I'm learning so much in the Mailbox Money Academy. Please sign up. Wait, we gotta pin that. We gotta get that right there. I don't know. Can I see that? There we go, right there. My Mailbox Money Millionaires. I'm learning so much in the Mailbox Money Academy. Please sign up. We are only 3 weeks in, but it's so worth it, right? So definitely, my Mailbox Money Millionaires. That's my private. Listen. Everybody who's ever said, "Yo, can you mentor me?" Yo, do you have a mentorship program? Go to mailboxmoneyacademy.com. Anybody who's ever been like, yo, I need a mentor. Yo, can you go to mailboxmoneyacademy.com. That's what that is. Let's see. Pinks of Fire. Appreciate you, Queen. I'm waiting for your course in August to sign up for. I think it suits more of what I need and at the moment. Which course? Let me know which course, because I already the 21 Day Challenge is out right now. I have the Mind Right Legacy Builders program. Go to mindrightlegacy.com to go to that. I'm a streamline it though. I'm gonna create a video that explains, because right now I'm only doing 3 programs. I have my mailboxmoneyacademy.com. Mailboxmoneyacademy.com is my mastermind group, teaching you about business, how to increase your income exponentially. I have my Legacy Builders program, which is mindrightlegacy.com, and that's the 12-step program till financial freedom. We do talk about business, not as in debt as we do with Mailbox Money Academy. And then I have my book writing course. So I teach people how to write books, how to write and publish your book in 90 days or less, and how to make at least 4 figures per month doing it. Those are the only 3 programs I have. That's the only 3 programs I'm going to keep. I'm not creating any other programs. I have books and ancillary things, but as far as programs go, those are the only 3 programs I got. I'll create one page that talks about the 3 different programs and how you can sign up. I'll definitely do that for sure. Thanks for the code. Just signed up. Yeah, if you go COVID-19, then you can sign up for free. You know what I'm saying? So go to the 21daymoneychallenge.com. Use the code COVID-19. That code will expire in August. So tell your friends, bring people. But at the end of August, the price is going back up to $97. Just signed up. Thanks for the code. Salute. Sounds like you need some sleep. Nah, I'm good. I was up late last night. But I feel good. I just need to take my vitamins. I need to take my CMAR, my black seed oil. I didn't take none of that. And I need to do my walk, my run, my 3 miles a day, get my energy back up. And it's Monday too, so Yes. God is going up. Oh, gold is going up. Yep. What about carrot bars? I haven't looked into carrot bars, so I'm not sure. My my husband is on that crypto. Nah, crypto is good money. So the first lady just put me on to XRP. So I took a look at that. It's at 29 cents right now. But she believes it's gonna go up. So I bought it. You know what I'm saying? You guys just listen. Let's see. His Chronicles is on BET. Oh, that's yeah, I'm gonna check it out because Master P is a legend. I need to learn more about cryptocurrency. Absolutely, you definitely gotta learn about more about crypto. I'll do some more stuff. I'll do some stuff on crypto. I'm gonna start talking about it as I only talk about things that I'm into. So as I get more into cryptocurrency, I'll start having a conversation. Mellow 14U says I just signed up. Salute. All right, we got 4 minutes. If y'all got any questions, hit me with the questions. Let's see. Apple stock split. Oh, I gotta talk about that. The Apple stock split 4-1. I gotta talk about that for sure. Check your Shopify as well. I am doing something wrong. It's shop.mindrightmoney.com. So so you know what you can do also? Go to ashcashbooks.com. If you go to ashcashbooks.com, that'll take you to my Shopify. It'll give you my books. And on the top, if you're looking for apparel, just hit the apparel button and you'll go there. So go to ashcashbooks.com. My Shopify works. Everything works. I check them before I promote them. I got in and registered. That's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Gang, my mailbox millionaires. This was great. It was my first time, but will not be my last. Salute. Erica, welcome to the Mind Right Money Mogul gang. We do this every day, Monday through Friday. I'm registered for the money challenge. All right, salute. I just signed up. Salute. Registered for the challenge. Salute. Keep changing lives. Salute, King. You know what I'm saying? My guy Neo, man. When I tell you that man inspires me, supports me. Man, you know, iron sharpen iron. So I appreciate you, King. Like in the front scenes, behind the scenes, like real deal Holyfield. If you're not following my guy Neo Diviso, please do yourself a favor. You know what I'm saying? Follow my guy. Salute, King. I appreciate you. Let's see. You are great. Thank you, Ruthie. I appreciate you. A shot of NutriBurst will have him beaming. Now, as a fact, you know what I mean. But I do my sea moss in the morning. I do my my black seed oil. I do my one-a-days. Yeah, I just, you know what I mean. I just got to do that. Yes, it was cheaper before. I'll be sharing today's challenge in my Facebook groups today, bro. Look out for some new fans. Now, I appreciate you. Salute. I appreciate that. All right, so they're about to kick me out. Where do I find the book writing course? Go to mindright.com. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm going to change. I'll change my link in the bio, and so you'll see it in the link in the bio in like 5 minutes. All right, I think that's it. Word. The healthy challenge is coming soon. We just got to put the video up. So I think that should be ready by tomorrow. So thank you for that. I didn't catch any NBA games. All right, y'all. They kicking me out. Thank y'all so much for joining Monday through Friday. The Ash Cash Show. Make sure you go to ashcashshow.com. Go to ashcashtv.com. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Peace.